This is something I had to learn in my marriage, and I don't have this problem much in other areas, but I really have this problem in my marriage, and is this language of blame. I'm always blaming my husband for stuff. Like, oh, why did you forget this? Oh my God, I expected you to do this. You said you would do this. Why did this happen? Like, I'm always doing that. Where does it come from? I watched my mother do that. Right? I watched my mother do that to my father my whole entire life. So this is the issue, is that we tend to mirror our parents' behavior. So that could be in finances. That could be in the way they talk about jobs. That could be in the way they talk about money, in the way that they talk about their life challenges, is that you end up mirroring what your parents do. Right? So it's a very, very big deal in your young adulthood to start realizing the things that your parents do that you do not want to continue doing. For instance, my father with his gambling addiction. From a very young age, he was like, don't do what I do because this is bad, but I'm going to keep doing it, but like you shouldn't do it. Right? So if you're seeing your parents like smoke and you're like, ooh, that's not great. Like my grandfather smoked and I'm like, ew. Like, that's gross. I don't want to smoke, right? You got to really start looking at people with a critical eye. Stop admiring other people and start seeing the negative qualities. Start seeing that as soon as possible so that you can guard yourself against what they're doing that isn't smart, that isn't good, that isn't healthy. And I did that plentifully when I was little. I was like, I disagree with a lot of the stuff I'm seeing between my parents and how they handle each other, their horrible, rocky state of their marriage. And so now I have to do the same thing. In my own marriage, I have to monitor myself. So I think a lot of people get comfortable. They get comfortable with their family members. They get comfortable with their friends. They get comfortable with their significant others, thinking that you're just going to tolerate my bullshit. You're going to take my bullshit. You're going to take all my worst qualities and you're just going to deal with it because it's just me being me. No. At some point, you being you is obnoxious and it's not right. So if you're somebody that likes to emotionally dump on people, that's going to stop working for you eventually. If you're someone who likes to indulge in bad vices and make excuses for those vices, that's going to catch up to you eventually. If you're someone that is emotionally immature and is reenacting your parents' emotional immaturity onto your family and friends, that stuff's going to catch up with you. Because our parents all had to pay for all of their bad behaviors. All of their bad behaviors, all of their emotional immaturity has led them to commit terrible decisions that have impacted them financially, emotionally, relationship-wise, and mental health-wise, and just health-wise in general. So be smart, recognize the behaviors in your parents, in the people around you, and make a vow to stop that cycle. This is how you end the poverty cycle. This is how you end the emotional abuse.